comics are stupid.
No Harry Potter movie is good.
And you're like, give me the Snyder Cut.
Oh, sorry, just walk in front of you here. Gonna put my popcorn down. Oh, sorry, gotta put this here.
Universal needs to sue Sony.
Hey, I'm an idiot. I was fired from Fox. Let me go.
I'd like actually to see Venom just crush Spider-Man.
Hello everyone, I'm back today, and there's something which I didn't know, but I should have known, and now I need to talk about it because I do know, and that is regarding kind of WandaVision. So there's so many spoilers, by the way. So this video is going to be centered around Herb, who I've been writing off as unimportant and just completely irrelevant, when in reality, Herb is actually the most important character in all of Marvel. No, that's just a joke. But either way, could Herb be the single most important character in the show? Possibly. So, who is Herb? Well, Herb in WandaVision is just this dude, this neighbor dude, right? You know? He's there for comedic effect. But what if he isn't? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, anyways. I'm done with the whole, building up hype for nothing. So, we have just learned from people who look at the internet and know things that I did not know, somehow I missed. Herb is actually the name of a very important Marvel character, the High Evolutionary. Now, the High Evolutionary's real name is Herbert Wenham, or Herbert Edgar Wenham, and, yeah. And now, if you don't know who the High Evolutionary is, because, frankly, it's hard to remember who this man is. But I'm going to tell you. So he was the guy who created Rocket and Adam Warlock, essentially. Now, he does have a connection to WandaVision, or Wanda at least, and Wanda's children. Actually, not Wanda's children, Wanda's parents, right? It makes you wonder if, because Sokovia is a thing in the MCU, if maybe we could get a reveal that, regarding Wanda's parents and, kind of what, is the thing, right? Because we could actually get a point where Robert Frank, Wizard, is the dude who was the birther of Scarlet Witch and Wanda, and Quicksilver. I don't know what I'm saying now. I should stop talking probably, because he had some connection, obviously, to the High Evolutionary and Wanda. So, and I think this question of if he's the High Evolutionary would make a lot of sense, because if you think about it, right, you could be thinking, okay, well, Sword must have something to do with things. The MCU is connected, and we know that theoretically, from what we know now, one of the possible plots for Guardians 3 is going to be kind of Rocket's origins. And we know the High Evolutionary literally created Rocket, which would make sense with Adam Warlock. So could it be possible that Herb is going to be the High Evolutionary who will be in Guardians 3, or at least some, and, you could actually have this case where the High Evolutionary is a thing, and, that would also explain some things. And then you could also find a way to kind of write in Magneto, because the others, and mutants as a whole, right? Because you think about High Evolutionary as a whole, and what he did initially, where he actually depowered the mutants, right? So he tried to negate the X Factor in every mutant on the planet, and he was manipulated into this by Mr. Sinister. Now, what if instead Mr. Sinister, or Nathaniel Essex, who actually inspired the creation of the High Evolutionary, or High Evolutionary science, what if he decides, I want mutants? And then that's how they do the whole mutant thing, right? Because you could just have this case where High Evolutionary just suddenly makes people mutants. There you go, but done. And that would be the easiest way, I think, to bring them into the MCU, right? You've got this character who's depowered them, so maybe he just empowers them instead, or empowers them, right? And so you've got all these X-Men ties, the High Evolutionary, you've also got these Guardians ties, and then you've got these Wanda ties. And I think that would also be a way to explain maybe Wanda's powers and why he was just hanging around. Maybe he had something to do with them getting the powers, and maybe he wants something to do with their children, Wiccan and the other one, getting their powers. So yeah, I mean, that's about all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share your thoughts, and of course see you next time. I should really start doing that at the beginning of the video, or should stop doing it altogether. I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't want to subscribe, you won't, and I can't really make you, so I don't know. Anyways, adios.